Hello, or Wanakam in Tamil. Uh, it's David, and I just got back to the U.S. and after spending a week in India with Rising Star Outreach, and I just have to say, what an amazing experience that was, and it was just like a life changing experience, and I am just very grateful to have been able to go. I was in India. For those who weren't sure what I was there for, it was to be with this organization, Rising Star Outreach, which I've mentioned before in the past and have talked about. But um, it's an organization that works with people who are suffering from leprosy in India, who have been outcast from their and shunned from their communities because um, they're believed to be, filthy and unclean people and spirits, but they're just such amazing people and just very loving, and it's very humbling to be there. And we got to go to some of the leprosy colonies, and we were able to. Well, Rising Star Outreach is throughout the week. What they do is throughout the week they go to these different colonies, and they'll wash the the feet of these lepers who aren't able. A lot of them can't really do it themselves, even because of um, not having hands and things like that. But we were able to wash their feet. My mom was there with me, and it was just so neat. Just you could tell that it's like the people were aware of their conditions, and even though they didn't speak English, you could see in their eyes how much it's like them saying, we know that this is what our condition and what we have, and uh, but we are so grateful for you helping us out, and we're very appreciative of it. And they're just very loving and loving in their eyes, and it was really cool to see. Uh, Rising Star Outreach also has they take in kids from these colonies, even though the kids don't have leprosy most of the time. Even they're still not able to go to school because they're considered unclean too, um, and not able to go to the schools. And it's just amazing to see where these people have come from being begging on the street, not allowed to be in these communities and having the jobs or getting the education that they need. They're taken from the streets to having their jobs, from these micro loans, and um, making, not just providing for themselves but for their families as well, and these kids getting education and learning and being able to learn English, which is very important for job opportunities and things. And it's just so cool to be a part of and getting to meet these kids. I have tried to help, and just bringing awareness to this cause, but now understanding not just the fact that they're people and that they're kids, seeing their faces, knowing their names, and just hearing the stories of where they've come. One, it's just so, I'm just amazed. And one just hearing, like, one girl, she was put in the trash and was rescued by her grandma, and just I only heard a couple stories, but just all of them just they're amazing stories. And just to see where they are now is just, I can't believe it. It's just so cool, and we're just so grateful to Rising Star Outreach for what they've been doing. And thanks to all you fans who've been contributing, donating, sponsoring kids. It's just amazing to see how it's paying off and who it's affecting. I feel like I've just become friends with these people, and so thank you for doing that. And it means so much to me. If you want to help out, you can donate. You can go to Rising Star Outreach. I wrote it down here. RisingStarOutreach.org. Sorry for my bad handwriting, but you can go there to learn more. Learn how you can donate when I went to Rising Star Outreach, I saw the Pathway of Hope, which is something that was started by you guys, the fans, and it just was neat to see the messages and the names of the people who've donated. So thank you so much, just because I've been able to see what that money does and how it's helped these kids and these people who I just love. And so if you can go to the website if you want to donate and can to this cause and get a brick. It's $50 for a brick, and um, if you want to sponsor a child, you can do it for $30 a month, and just to help with their education so that they can continue growing in the way, just continue making the amazing progress that they're making. And I'm just very happy just to see how people who are thought, the lowest of the lowest, thinking that, people think, oh, they're nothing. And now they are. I mean, they never were nothing, but they're proving that they are something, and that they're worth something, and that they have creativity, and they have willpower and drive, and are people just like us. And I just, it was also neat getting to just see the villages and the people there. It wasn't a culture shock just because it was like where my mom's from, Honduras and other third world countries, the way they live. But it was definitely a reminder of how much people don't have. And even though they consider to not have anything, they're still happy. They're so appreciative. And I was like, why? How can these people be happy and look forward to each day when they don't have anything? They don't have a whole lot to do. They have their jobs and stuff. But I realized, like, because they don't have very much, they have each other. They're very much, they interact with each other. And I think that's so important to keep in mind is being aware of the people around you and what you can learn from them and gain their relationships with them and friendships. That's important, because that's what some people, that's all they have is their families and their communities. And so it was just neat to see, and it was beautiful there, and the people were beautiful, and it was just awesome to get to do. So sorry, I need to keep this short. I keep making these too long. But I know if I get it over 10 minutes, it'll cut off. So I wish I could explain more, but what I would love to do is have like a Ustream chat or something where you guys can ask questions and I can explain more to you guys. So I'll try and set that up sometime for next week, because I think that'd be awesome, just because I want to share more with you guys, but my brain doesn't work. So when I see the questions you ask, it'll trigger, oh, yes, and I can explain it more to you guys. But thank you again so much for the fans, all that you've done, all the money you've raised. It's just awesome, and it's amazing, and I can't thank you enough. And I hope some of you will even get a chance to go volunteer at Rising Star Outreach and see these kids, because they just have pure hearts, and they don't judge. They don't judge you for your status in life or anything. They just care about the spirit that you carry, and it's awesome. So anyway, I'll get going. It's nice to be back in the U.S., to be with my family. Sorry, there's this the Japanese things from sisters hanging on the wall. Anyway, no, I will talk to you guys later, and ciao.